Sometimes we try to shelter them so much that we keep them from learning. Struggles are learning experiences, and we all have to learn.
Hey y'all,
So
happy Saturday, happy Saturday, happy Saturday. I just stopped by to say, hey, how you doing? How are you? I am up and out the house. It is January, I almost said December, y'all. It's January the 6th. And we are expecting a snowstorm. And I said quotations because they're telling us we're getting anywhere from a trace to possibly 3 inches. I'm leaning more towards rain than snow. But I'm up and at 'em with my mom. Hold on.
Hi everybody.
So I'm on my way. Oops. I had to fix it again. Would you drop? Okay, I'm not gonna be here. We're gonna do better in 2024. We're gonna do better. Okay?
They think it's a school.
Okay. So we're on our way to BJ's. I actually just need to pick up. I had to pick up stuff prior to this snowstorm. But so I'm running into BJ's real quick. Get what I need to get out, because whenever you tell somebody a snowstorm is coming, especially up this way, they think it's like the rapture. Like I don't understand. Like, I mean, it's we're gonna live to fight another day, the Lord's will. Like, I mean, what you doing?
It's true. It's true.
So we don't need water. I just need to get some just little stuff. So, but BJ's has a few of the items that I need on sale, so I'm gonna run there, and then I'm done. I plan to be back inside my house no later than 12 o'clock. It's 10:39, so I'm gonna give myself about 15 minutes to get to BJ's, 25-30 minutes inside BJ's, and 15 minutes. Well, I gotta get my pink drink, so I gotta carve in a little space for Starbucks, and then I'll go back home.
That's wonderful, because I haven't eaten either.
You have not eaten, mother?
No, I have not eaten. I have not consumed my morning nourishments yet.
Oh, not the nourishment. Sis, you gotta get nourishment.
Let's get nourishment.
So, let me get to BJ's. Let me focus on the road. Y'all just heard me say I'm trying to do better in 2024 with my road rage, because it don't take much, because people don't know how to drive. So let me focus. Let me concentrate. I'll talk to you guys in a few minutes. So this is so funny to me. This car is in a handicap spot, but look how big the truck is. Like, what about you? And not that you can't be handicapped, but what about you as handicapped in that big old truck? It is so high off the ground. Like, what you doing? Let me get inside BJ for somebody to come outside. Not gonna stop a pedestrian. I've already picked up something that I did not come in here for. Do better, Mia. Do better. As I'm walking through BJ's, I'm trying to convince myself why I need these Dungeness crab legs. And my only rationale could be that if I got them in the store, they would be more expensive than the $30 that they want here for the bag. So I'm trying to convince myself as to why I should get these crab legs. Child, I don't know. But by the time I leave the store and I come back to y'all know if I got them or not. This thing is, what did you say?
About the crab man.
She was like, do you really need them, Mia? I don't need them, but do I want them? I do. I pretty much got everything I came here for and some. And I think I'm done. I think I'm finished. Because you get in trouble in BJ's because everything is in bulk. So what you would normally get at the grocery store, you have to realize now that it's in bulk here. So it looks, you go, oh, that's only $7.99, or oh, that's only this, or that's only that. BJ's think they slick. They trying to get me. But I'm gonna get out of here before they get me any further, because I think what I got in my cart is probably about $100. And I did not come in here to do that. Oh, you know what I came in? I did come in here for eggs. I think I'm gonna do a Walmart order, and I'll get my eggs from Walmart, because I don't think I want to buy eggs in bulk for the two of us. All right, let me get out of here, because my mother has had enough of me and my shenanigans. I'll be back.
You want to run in there for your mother?
Sure.
I appreciate it.
So y'all, I am back in the car.
We did good. It's 11:32.
It's 11:32. I just have like 1.5 more stops. I got to get my pink drink, and I have to get a notebook for my mother from the dollar store. And my Dungeness crabs were $25, y'all. Actually, they were $24.98. So I would have had change back.
Change is change.
So I think tonight I may do. We got our Old Bay from your house, right?
Mm-hmm. It's at my house. Yeah. Yo, no.
I think we got it.
It's
So I think tonight I'm going to do a seafood boil. I'm gonna surprise your favorite friend, and we'll do a seafood boil for dinner tonight, I think. CBS could possibly have a notebook. You are absolutely correct.
You gotta pay for it, but
I was about to say, do you want to pay
yeah, this one
$50 for a notebook of CBS?
This way we don't have to stop again.
All right. Yeah, I heard her. So when I come back and I tell you that this notebook was $75, just know that your favorite mama said, let's just go to CVS. But right now it is 32 degrees.
It's cool.
It is cold. It's cold enough for snow. Even though they keep telling us that Central Jersey is gonna start as snow and then turn over to rain.
If it stays cold, it won't turn over.
I don't like how small that spot is. But if it's right, if it stay like 32, 37, it's not. It's gonna stay snow. So.
A big bill, and I need change for tomorrow anyway.
She's sending me into CVS for a notebook with a $100 bill. Only my mother. You need one
Yeah, hang
notebook?
tag. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, get
Two notebooks?
Get two.
All right.
I'll be right back, y'all. So, I bought 2 notebooks, 70 pages apiece, for $3.39 plus tax. Right, sis?
Mm-hmm. It was needful.
But I bought the 2 because the one they had was like a 3-subject notebook with 120 pages for $8 and like almost $8.50, something like that. I'm like, I can get 2 of the 70 pages and get 140 pages for $7. Like,
What's the matter?
why wouldn't I do that? And that's what I did. So I'm done. I'm all spent out, and I'm gonna go get my pink drink. And I think I have a topic I'll talk about when I get back to the house. But I was having a conversation with your favorite friend, and my question is like, do you think we're setting our kids up to win or to fail? Like, because if I think about the way I was raised and the morals and the work ethic and all of that was instilled into me as a child, and the discipline that was instilled into me as a child, are we carrying out those same? I'm not saying, everything has to be exact, but are we doing them a disservice by possibly giving them everything and them working for nothing? So yeah, I think I'm gonna talk about that a little bit more when I get home. I am driving, but actually I could probably have it now. I could probably talk right now, since we got what's your generation called? Hello, sis.
Oh, I was reading what the building was.
I'm talking to her.
I'm sorry.
But are you the baby boomers? Did you make the baby boomer? I don't know.
Sure.
Well,
I think we are the baby boomers. Yeah.
Okay. So my mother had me when she was 20. My mother was 65. I just turned 45. So the way she raised me, of course. Okay, people. I'm trying to do better, y'all. It's 2024. I'm trying to do better. But, of course, the way that she raised me is partially the way that my grandmother more than likely raised her in some aspects. Now, I do understand that each generation, when they start raising their children, you learn what worked and what didn't work. I'm not saying that everything worked. But what I am saying is that we had to work for some stuff. Some stuff wasn't just given to us. Like, we learned the value of hard work. And once you did that, then we were rewarded. But some of the kids now are rewarded for just nothing. What did you do to get what you're asking for? Like, okay, you want these, I guess the sneakers are Jordans, whatever they are, Jordans, Nikes, whatever, Louboutins. What did you do to deserve me going out, spending my hard-earned money for these things? Like, because sometimes I think what are you doing? Because sometimes I think we are rewarding them just so that they don't feel that they don't grow up the way that we did. And like, okay, for my mother, in my mother's case, I remember I had to be like 7. I think I was 7. And I distinctly remember a whole bunch of stuff from my childhood, but this I remember distinctly. I was standing in her room and she was combing my hair. And I think we was talking about cakes or birthday parties or something. I don't really, the meat of the conversation I don't remember, but this I remember.
is, I think she asked me if I wanted a cake or something for my birthday. And I don't remember what my answer was. But so her response to me was, I didn't have a cake as a kid. She said, we didn't get birthday cakes as kids. And I started laughing because to me that was strange. What do you mean you didn't get a birthday cake as a kid? Like, all kids get birthday cakes. Well, my grandmother had 12 kids. So when you have 12 kids and 5 of the kids are born in February, which is the shortest month of the year, I don't know how she managed to do that, but let me get back on topic. When you have 12 children, you can't possibly buy a cake seemingly every other month or 5 times in 1 month for your kids. So when she said she didn't have a cake, I laughed and I thought this was so hilarious to me. But it hurt her feelings and she cried. And I was like, what's she crying for? As a 7-year-old, you couldn't fathom not having a cake. So I was her only child. So she didn't give me everything I wanted. She provided what I needed. Things that I wanted was a bonus because she was a single parent. So obviously I couldn't get everything I wanted. But sometimes I think we overcompensate. Like she could have overcompensated to me because she didn't get as a kid. And I think sometimes, and no, I don't have any kids before y'all get in my comments acting all crazy. I don't have any kids, but I have babysat enough children. I have, when I'm talking a whole bunch, because when my mother got married, I gained a stepsister, and then I gained nieces and nephews. And I told y'all before, don't mess with my nieces and nephews because I'll hurt you for them. But again, I've watched my cousins grow up, I've watched my nieces and nephews grow up, and I watched other people's kids grow up. And sometimes I used to be like, you gonna get that to them because they crying? Because they falling out in the store, so you don't want them to fall out, so let me just give them a toy. No. I think that's a little crazy to me, because when they grow up and they go to school or they get a job and they tell them no, it's no. So what are they going to have? Like, the word no is good for us. It's good for all of us, because none of us could have everything that we want. Do you think I want to wake up Monday through Friday and go to some man's job? No. But I gotta work, because if I don't work, who's gonna pay my bills? Who's responsible for taking care of my responsibilities? Me. Like, I'm not saying it's not being taught, but what I am saying, I don't think it's being taught enough. Like, I've seen some excellent kids, like, they be like, don't worry about it, I got it, I'm gonna do it for myself, whatever. Like, my cousin's children, she had 5 children. Her baby daughter is my goddaughter, Kaylin. But her brothers and her sisters, they're like, no, we're gonna do it for ourselves. They bought their own cars, they paid off their own cars, they paid their own insurance, they had their own places to live. And I'm not saying that everybody is not like that, but it's kind of far and few between. And I don't think that that's fair to them. Like, I think we handicap them before they're really able to get out and know what the real world is. Like, I mean, it's a little crazy to me. Because I think that being the only child until I was almost 12, I could have been spoiled. I could have been a brat. You know what I mean? I could have been all of that. But Nettie wasn't having it. No. She was not having it. Like, because when you raise by yourself and you make a mess, who you gonna blame it on? Who else in this house besides you? Like, Mia, did you do that? What you gonna say? No, you didn't do it. It's only the 2 of us in here. So who did it? Like, I think if we can, if you are, I'm not saying that people aren't great parents. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, I think because a lot of us, because I will say this in all honesty, I always told myself growing up, because in the beginning, blended families aren't easy. So it was hard to take me and my mom and blend them with my stepfather and my stepsister. It wasn't an easy process. So by the time I was about 14 or 15, I always told myself I would never marry anybody that had children, because I never wanted my kids to have to try to blend. But that's not always the case, because I knew a family in my church who was blended, and you couldn't tell where the seam started and ended. You couldn't tell who was her children and who was his kids. That's how seamless it was. Hold on, I'm at Starbucks. But as a child, I didn't really. All I knew is I'm not doing that. If he got kids, we can't be together. If I have kids, I guess I'll just be a single parent, because I wasn't going to do it. But so that could have been, because that was my opinion and my struggle then. I could have imposed that on my kids for, I don't want to say for no reason, but made that their struggle. That wouldn't have been their struggle. That was my struggle. That was the burden that I had to, kind of bear and grow up with and learn from. So I think sometimes we try to shelter them so much that we keep them from learning. Struggles are learning experiences, and we all have to learn. So I'm done. I'm off my soapbox. That's it. That's it. That's all. I'm gonna get my Starbucks. I'm gonna go inside the house. I'll talk to you all later. I'll more than likely come back tomorrow and take you all to church with me, because we got to go to church. Okay. If I don't come back anymore this afternoon or tonight, have a great afternoon and have an even better evening. And I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.